Hello and welcome back to Banished. We have our house done here, apparently. So let's look at our houses real quick. We got 10-year-old. We do have students now, so since we have the school, we got 9 kids in there. We have a tailor up, and it's kind of looking like we don't really have actually a pair. Actually, there's a 19-year-old and a 13-year-old. So yes, we actually do have one house. Alright, so we do have one house. So let's get... let's look at our lumber. We got enough. Let's get this one, the corner one, undone there. So we got 2 people there going to be finishing that up. And our blacksmith is still working away on getting some iron, unfortunately, with our tools. And next we're going to need to get this foundry going so that we can actually be a little bit more productive. And they're working away getting some coal. And I think we're gonna start running out of firewood because this charcoal kiln needs firewood. So let's turn this guy back on, put one in. We're gonna change it to firewood for 2 logs. And we had also gotten in our seafood here. And looks like we already got 1 pearl, and we get a little bit more food variety, which will make people happier. It's gonna take a little bit of time for that to get developed. Let's see if maybe I can help it out just a touch here. And maybe get a little bit of a road kind of thing going. We're gonna need to up that over here too. And maybe they'll use some of that. Alright, food and iron. Well, our food is okay. Our iron's getting used up here in the foundry. Got our next house done, so yes, the 14 and 19-year-old. And we can probably start undoing a few more of these. There's a bridge, so that will be nice to get done as well there. So now we also going to have our clothing. We're still down to 0, but it's going to take a bit of time. So if we want to further on and get like the town hall, that's going to take iron and glass. We're going to need to get a shore house kind of thing going here soon. And figuring out where to put that might be a good thing. Let's look in our RedKetchup add-on stuff. And we got sand pit and clay pit, and they are really cheap to make, but we want to find a relatively nice area for them, and this is really slanty here. And we have that spot taken up. We could flatten an area-ish. There really is kind of limited spots it's looking around here. Could stick one down here, but I'm not sure what I want to do with the piers and whatnot. Around on this side, I'm not going to be able to do too much. However, I don't want to alter the land too much, so problem there. Perhaps I'm going to have to just stick it a little bit out of the way or something here. So we'll lose a little bit of forest, but that might be kind of the best spot for it right now. The lay of the land sometimes dictates how you're going to be able to lay stuff out. Okay, so over here we're gonna need a stockpile for this. And I will go ahead and stick in one of the RedKetchup all stuff. That looks like. Maybe just stick that in there and that'll get done. We got the sand pit up there. We want them to make sure we get this foundry stuff done. Of course, they're waiting on iron. So we have our dock, which will help with a little bit of storage here. We got the bridge. We got another fishing dock we don't really need yet. But we'll consider that at some point. So yeah, our little house kind of nestled in between these. It's a little bit different, but not too bad. So yes, we do need this another house here. Let's go ahead and have them work on that. They will start sticking in iron as it comes. Like there was one iron over here. Hopefully it's good. Yes, it did get put in there. Okay, so foundry. Whew, that's gonna be done. Once that's done, it can start making the iron. And then that'll be a little bit easier to get the tools caught up. It's just, in the meantime, it's not very, doesn't really work. Okay, apparently we are going to be kind of stuck here. Let's get a little more road down here, and the road in between is there. And then we're gonna have to probably, we got a couple stockpiles. We probably won't need any of the stockpiles. We can figure something out for there. And we'll probably want to get maybe a tunnel or something nice and easy through there. Alright, so the foundry's getting done. Well, this house has got some lumber in it. We're down to 60 over here. And looks like we'll probably have to start doing some lumber again here soon. Do we have a stockpile? We do have one up here. It is full. Completely full. Other nice thing is in one of the storage options, we got raw materials. Actually, is this stone? Let's see, costs 24 logs and 32 stone. And it has 1,000 capacity and it takes up a little bit of space. So it might be better than a stockpile. Yeah, I think it might be. Do we have to have this? It is a market store. But I'm wanting to have like logs put in a place. We don't need the supplies. Tool, food, clothing. Okay. Building materials. Stone, lumber, glass, brick, both tiles. We don't really want that one. I want just kind of the raw materials, so that would actually fit over in this area. So let me grab one of those and try to figure out a spot. We have the line kind of sitting over here. I want a place for them to be able to put some of their wood and such. Well, it looks like we'll just probably have to stick that there. And that has a nice spot for us to put a road. Oh no, that didn't work out. Let's get a road off of there. And do it straight this time. Put a road. Going straight that direction. And can we cancel that? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, hopefully they'll build that correctly. Alright, we got 6 laborers. Let's add in a couple more of those. We are in early autumn. I think I'm going to have to consider getting some more stuff. They are not doing very good. I'm not sure why. We definitely need more of that. Let's... Nope, let's put in 2 people. That way. We have our stuff done there. We need a person here for sure. Okay, and then you are going to get switched to iron tools. And we have 1 log, 1 iron, 3 charcoal. We do have charcoal being made. However, it might take us a while to get caught up to that, so I do not want to push them with that quite yet, although I would really like to have that done. So our fuel and logs are starting to look pretty decent. We have the herbs, it's the food. And speaking of, let's get all of this cleared out, as I would like to kind of rearrange that. We got that house taken care of. We definitely need another house already. Want to keep the population going so that we can manage to get all this done. Okay, we got the stockpile done there. That's good. We have our minerals? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Minerals from seafood. I wonder if, I don't know what's under the minerals. Maybe it's the pearls. That doesn't quite make sense, but yeah, we'll go with that. Also kind of keep progressing with that as well. So we also have our pretty nice big size market over here. We have that cleared off. Alright, so who's going to get to move into here? Okay, an 1817, good. That is clearing out people pretty nicely here. Some of these are still students, it looks like. And we are probably going to need to start figuring out another new place to get some housing down. I do want to keep it concentrated around here, but I'm going to need to probably lay out a little bit more of this. And since our stuff is still kind of around here, and I do want to get this reconfigured. So we're gonna have our canal keep going in that direction. May or may not go out that way yet. Might come down and then go out also. So we're in late winter. I'd really like to get this kind of redone here. So let's go ahead and do this. We got our bridge here. So we're gonna want to grab the middle 2 roads there. And that should leave us plenty of room for various houses. Yeah, we got our bigger houses. And the corner ones will work just fine. Might be able to, I don't know, make a little C shape or something here. Let's go ahead and start laying out a few different houses. Let's see what this looks like. We do not have enough space for that if we use it like that. So if we want to do 2 corners, we can't really fit that there. But we can fit a couple of the big ones and little ones and whatnot around here. One of those going. We are pretty close to that. We are in year 8. I'm kind of curious about this one because I don't know if older people will automatically move to this or if you have to intentionally tell them to move to it. But we can try that. And we'll have them just go ahead and build that. Let's get another corner. Actually, that doesn't leave us much space there. We We don't have to have a corner. We could do a 3 and then grab a 2 and stick that one there as well. And then, actually, yeah, then we can actually put one of these over in the corner. Make it nice and bright. We haven't done a yellow one yet. And I'm kind of curious. The Boston houses, we haven't gotten to those yet because it takes some glass. However, we will be able to fit some of these in. Perhaps over here. Some of these houses have taken a lot of space, but let's go ahead and pause that one. And then let's go in and add a 2. No, we could do a 3 over on that side and pause that one. So we just have that one set up for right now. Alright, so unfortunately they're still finishing that up. Let's go ahead and take care of that. We want to add more people. I'm going to pause that one because I want to make sure that they get this stuff finished. And so that leaves us some room for crop fields. That should be, I think I moved that. Let's do that again. Let's try the 6 by 16. Okay. And that does mean we're going to have the problem of needing some sort of barn. And perhaps that's what I'm going to have to do over here. So if I get a small one, I could do that. If I get one of the really small ones, I can stick a couple right there. It will look a little bit odd, but it'll be different. Alright, canal dock, you're fine to be just left as is. You are making tools, right? We're definitely going to need to increase you. Let's see if a couple blacksmiths are going to help. Let's get a total of the 4. Raw materials. I'd like to keep an eye on that one to see if it actually starts putting the wood in there that gets collected from the foresters. We are still collecting stuff. I do want them to be a little bit better at that, and we are really low on food. Okay, late spring. Let's get one person doing broccoli. We should have more farmers. We should be okay on the farmers, right? Yeah. And this will probably not get done in time. Let's see if we can get them to take care of that. I was expecting them to get all that done, but it wasn't. Alright, we can put some more people on fishing. Go ahead and do that. And that might help us a little bit in the meantime. Pretty sure part of our problem is going to be we haven't got all the proper spaces for this. We got a barn there, we have the market so they can put it in there. We're going to get 2 of them there. And unfortunately they are coming down to here. However, there's not much left. So I guess that's kind of a good thing. Get leather coming from that. We're in early summer, so this isn't going to matter anymore. 5 builders. Let's just move it down to 4 so we can make sure our people are unfortunately not gathering stuff fast enough. Let's see if we can prioritize. It's gonna be a whole bunch of things. But we just need them to basically get food to places here. I may need to stick a little barn somewhere over here-ish as well. Probably over here on this end. Okay, as long as we flatten out that little tiny bit. Then we can stick in a little barn and that might help for the future. Alright, so we do still have to do the herbalist, however they are still doing okay. So we got the barn going, and we got the little barns, so that one's already being used. And it's also still in the radius, so I'm assuming that the person from the market can come here to the barn and get it. And that would make things a little convenient to get stuff over there. Okay, well, we must be getting a little bit of cranberries from just general foresty stuff. So, I wanted to start getting in some dock stuff over in this direction. However, it looks like I'm going to need to get some more of the food stuff put in first. So, let's try to get something planned here. We're gonna have the canals. We could have the canal keep coming out in this direction. So let's kind of work on that a bit. It's 4 wide. And let's have it go out here. And then we can kind of build some of the dock stuff off to each side of it. So fill in a little bit more canal stuff. Maybe do some dock storage, which is the wrong way. That is the challenge about doing the canals. Alright, so we got that going there. And how about a straight piece, and then I could just stick in a couple small ones, and I think that would take care of that one on the end. Alright, so similarly down over here, it's put in a few of the dock pieces there. So we can put in some of the regular ones. I'm going to use wood for the moment, and then we can upgrade them. But unfortunately it does mean one at a time for the moment anyhow. Alright, so let's get in a rice farm. And I'd like to put it there, and then also stick in... Oh, this is gonna be difficult. A one there, a one there. I need to stick in the stairs at some point. There's one space there. Okay, I think that will work. Okay, so that means there should be a row here, stairs coming down, a row that's down further, and then the farm. We'll see how that works. That will be a lot of building. Okay, food is doing okay, so I'm just going to let them take care of building this bit. Alright, so we have a little bit of our dock kind of stuff started over here. Got our rice farm in. We have some people. We have 1 out of 3 farmers. I think that will do it for just there. And so we have the dock coming around here, and then there's this stairway down. I'm hoping that it'll be okay being it right like that, but we'll see. We might have to turn it around or something. I was hoping not to. But we had we still have a couple homeless people, and I'm not sure, they're not stuck, but we'll have to start getting some more houses over here. I am interested in getting this one in perhaps next time. And we have a lot of iron done now, so that's good. We are missing iron, I presume. And so, oh no, I've been doing it with iron ore. Okay, we need to switch that. Whew, glad I noticed that right now, because that's going to get pretty yucky. However, 2 people will be able to get tools done pretty quickly. They're able to get some done, and now that I'm doing it with iron, I was just waiting for some iron to get done up, but we'll get that done next time. And I'm going to pause that. I just wanted to clear out the space. And we'll get more canal and whatnots all filled in around here. And a little bit more hopefully done with this whole mining area, because we're going to start to need more stone and iron, and I'd like to get a little bit of the lake developed and figure out the rest of the layout of this bit of canal here. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.